What's up, guys? Welcome. Happy Friday. We got the weekend coming up, a little wild card action. What about you guys? I am ready for that. All right, I got one more break here. Today's break, last one for the week. Appreciate the quick fill, as always, guys. So for the live fills, I got a couple options on the board. I've got Bowman Chrome Hobby on the right. I got Topps Chrome Update Hobby on the left. So this is for after the break. I got a few new folks in here. Welcome, guys. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for letting me break for you. This is something we like to put up an option for every time I go live with one of these breaks is these live fills. They're for after the main break. So it has nothing to do with the 10 boxer that we're breaking today. Once we're done with the 10 boxer, if there's interest, we can keep rolling into some additional stuff. So I've got two different options there for the live fills. On the right side over here, left side over here, Topps Chrome Update Hobby Box. $29 a spot, down from 30, down a little bit, came down with it. So $29 a spot. Each spot's going to get you 3 randomly assigned teams. So that's the left side list. On the right side, I've got Bowman Chrome Hobby, 2 autos in the Bowman Chrome Hobby box. That's $45 per spot. Each spot, again, good for 3 randomly assigned teams. So they're both triple random, single box breaks. Bowman Chrome Hobby on the right side, Topps Chrome Update Hobby on the left. If you guys want to participate in that, just call out the spot number there in the chat. We got a couple down already. Looks like Nick's grabbing 4 on the left. So see, he's telling me left side or right side, so I know which side he wants. Chris Gentilcore is going spot 3 on Bowman. That works as well. Bowman versus Topps. They're both hobbies. They're both chrome. So yeah, tell me if you want it on the Topps or the Bowman, or if you want to say left or right. Either way is fine. But the big thing there is you do not need to send any payments until we actually verify that we were able to close. If for whatever reason it doesn't end up closing, then don't worry about sending. That way I don't have to issue a refund. If it's not full or pretty close to being full by the time we get to the end of the break, then we'll pull it down. No harm, no foul. We tried. All right. I got Nick in spot 4 on the left. Martin needing some cubbies. See Chris grabbing 3 on Bowman. That's right side. All right, Chris, I got you in 3 on the right. Martin says take 1 spot on each side. Martin, do you want to pick the spot number or just want to random? I got Chad on 3 on the left and 10 on the left. 3 and 10 on the left. Got you, Chad. 3. Copy. And come on, paste 10. 3 and 10 on the left. 3 to the left. Martin's good with random, 1 random each side. Sounds good. Josh can do, bud. So Martin and Josh each grabbing a random on each side. Tell you what, how about we'll go down here. I'm going to put Martin, I'm going to put you in the 6 on the left side. And then we'll go Josh Stevens in the 9. So that's 1 each on the left. And then on the right side, Josh will put you up high. We'll put you in the 4. And I'll bring Martin down low. Put you in the 8. There we go. All right, perfect. Yep. So just like that, we've got what 1, 2, 3 on the right, 5 on the left. So halfway full on one, almost halfway on the other. There we go. Fix Josh. All right. So yeah, again, don't worry about sending payments unless it actually closes. When it does come time to send payments, once the round closes, if you want to go ahead and send, you can. If you want to wait till the end, that's fine too. But just make sure you're using the PayPal info here at the bottom of the screen. The normal Venmo, the normal Cash App, I didn't list it, but the normal Zelle is fine as well. The PayPal is the one that's a little bit different. If you're sending PayPal, make sure you're sending it to this one that I've got pinned. Gold188 at Yahoo. The regular PayPal that we take the break payments from, that's a business account. It will only let us take goods and services. I want to make sure all these payments come in as friends and family. I'm not factoring in for any fees. I really strip this down as low as I can on the price point for the live fills. So I want to make sure all the payments come in friends and family, which means, again, if you're sending PayPal, I got to have you use the one in the chat so we can take friends and family on that one. But the rest of them we take friends and family on anyway. So cool. Let's see. Shipping. Today is the last day of the shipping cycle. So I started on Monday. We're ending on Friday. I do this every week. I break Monday through Friday. We consolidate it all into one weekly shipping cycle. After taking the weekend off, my sorter comes in on Monday, sorts everything from the previous week. Takes all day to get it sorted, packaged. Then I take them home with me, and while we're breaking on Tuesday, my wife prints my labels for me. So we'll print all the labels, about 100 packages a week. So it's, again, all day on Tuesday. But we'll do that right out of my DMs. So do me a favor. If you haven't already sent me your address or I've never shipped a package to you, DM me your address so I have it. And then I may not respond to it right away, but we'll have it when we need it. Typically on Tuesdays, when my wife goes to open up that DM to get the address, she'll go ahead and snap the picture of the label as it's being printed, send that to you. So it'll be from me, but it'll be her sending it over. We drop everything off then on Wednesday morning. So we break all week, Monday through Friday, take off the weekend, sort and package Monday, print labels Tuesday, drop off on Wednesday. Again, for my guys who've heard that 100 times, sorry, but yeah, the new folks, it helps out just to know that. So. All right. What do you say we hop in? We'll get started with the retail. We'll go blasters, megas, hobbies. Oh, hang on. Before I do, I am missing one thing. Somebody give me a letter between A and J. I'm taking numbers for the live fill, so let's use letters for the Jet Collection boxes. A through J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. I'll let you guys pick the boxes. We got 2 Jet Collections in here, so the first 2 numbers I see, those will be the boxes we use. I got a stack of them, so I grabbed 10. They gave me 2 boxes worth, so I grabbed 5 from each box, mixed them up. I got D, which is here, and let me get one more letter. Taylor says spot on chrome. Oop, hang on, I had a few come in at the same time. D and H, first 2 I got. D and H. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I'm going to stick the rest of these back here in the corner. And those are our 2 boxes. Put those right there. Perfect. And let's see, on Chrome Update, you got it. Taylor Young. Taylor, I'm going to grab you spot number. Let's put you in spot number 2. Gotcha. If you want me to move that spot, just let me know, Taylor, and I'll if you want to pick a different one, that's fine. But if it was a random, I went ahead and just 3 and 2. All right. Now let's get started. I went through the MVP buyback stack today, by the way. If anybody's in that one, I've got it all into an Excel file. So I've got everybody listed out. I've got their totals, which cards they have. So I got the database done now. So now it's just a matter of getting everybody on the group chat and just giving them a heads up that, hey, I'm going to start that process. And then, yeah, I'm going to go see what I can get. Hit the LCS up like in the next couple of days. I'll see what time we finish today, if we finish with time. Maybe won't have time today, and if not, I'll probably hit it on Monday. All right, all cards do ship in this, but I'm just going to kind of skim the base paper. I figured we don't need to read off every paper card. Max Clark VIP. They will all get sorted and shipped, though. Leo DeVries, Thomas White, first Bowman. So I'm going to sleeve a lot of these after the break. A lot of the like second-tier first Bowman, second-tier rookies, all of the unnumbered refractors, CPOs, Ray Waves, all that good stuff. We'll sleeve it later. We'll top load as we go, though. Luis Angel Acuna, Rookie of the Year favorites die cut. Ismael Javier first and Franklin Arias first. I'm excited for draft, man. We got draft dropping on Wednesday. Jose Perdomo, 89 on the top 100. Quinn Matthews, paper. PJ Orlando, first Bowman. Sammy Hernandez, first. I'm going to try to see if I can find some time this weekend to start working on my research. Start putting together a chase list. I doubt they'll have the checklist out yet, but they should have some, at least expectations, if nothing else. Judge, Hobby Stars. Edgeline Perez, first Bowman. Cody Freeman, first. Greatness Loading, Thomas JC, Kellen Lindsay, and then Reptilian Ichiro Kano Hernandez. 5 on Bowman Chrome. We got you, Matt. Almost halfway on that one. Rockstar rookies Jackson Jobe, Ricardo Yan first, and Jose Perella first. All right, spot 5, right side. Gotcha. And we'll go with Chrome Blaster. Looking forward to catching the Cosmic. I got one more box after that. I'm saving it for one more break. I've been holding them out for, I haven't done any live fills, personals, divisionals, nothing like that. We had a bunch of requests. I don't have the quantities, and I don't know when I'm getting restocked or if I'm getting restocked. So trying to savor the flavor a little. Carlos Rodriguez, Mookie Betts, Fortune 15, Ryan McMahon, Ray Wave, Christopher Morel, Ketel Marte, Sepia. Carlos Correa, Jerickson Profar, Kyder Montero, Ray Wave, and Javier Sonoja. Francisco Alvarez, Gordon Graceffo, Tarek Skubal, Refractor, Tristan Casas, and Ty France Sepia. Let's get a little blaster auto. Trey Turner, Gunnar Henderson, 35th, Daniel Schneemann, Ray Wave, and Pedro Leon. Isaiah Kaner-Falefa, Seiya Suzuki, Ray Wave, Masataka Yoshida, Chris Sale, and Zebby Matthews Sepia. Yu Darvish, Nick Sogard, Hunter Renfroe, Refractor, Will Warren, and JJ Bleday, Sepia. Anybody got anything fun going this weekend? Anybody already checked out? George Kirby, Matt Olson, Prism Refractor, Chase McDermott, and Paul Skeens base. Kind of a slow blaster. All right, Chromes. Bowman Chrome Megas. Got a dose of them. Have a bunch of base packs and then our mega packs. We'll just chug through the base. 2 megas are what we really want. And 5. All right, we got Jackson Merrill, Vlad, Christopher Polanco, First Bowman Laser, Oral Solano, Aiden Johnson, Yordan Alvarez, Ellie De La Cruz, Lawrence Butler, Henry Torres, Harrison Castillo first, Yandy Diaz, Logan Gilbert, Aaron Judge, Luke Dickerson first, Noah Schultz, Chandler Simpson rookie, Noah Cameron, Jorge Bautista, First Bowman Laser, Alessandro Cruz first, Leo DeVries, Bo Bichette, Trey Sweeney, Cam Smith, Warren Calzano first, and Bryce Boccia first. All base. It'll all go. All right. Our mega packs. Come on. Derek Vegas. So you got work to do then. See if I can take a little off the plate. Yamamoto, Yairo Padilla, first mega. Willie Adames mega. Ellie De La Cruz mega on the meteoric rise. Bubba Chandler. And Rebecca's got a random on each. I got you here. Stick you right in the middle here. Put you in the 6. Put you in the 6 on one side and copy. Over here on the left, we'll put you in. Come down a little lower. Put you in 8. There we go. And Tony grabbing 7 on update. We got you, bud. All right, so 2 spots left on update, and we are, halfway closed on Bowman Chrome. I've got plenty of boxes of both of those, so if we close it, we can throw up another round. George Lombard, Paul Skeens, Juan Cabada first, Jose Ramirez, and Bobby Witt. Man, come on. One more on the blaster, or on the retail. Number 2. Give me an auto. Give me auto on one of them. Rebecca, take what's left. I'm assuming that's left side, right? Or is that both rounds or just on the left? On the update? So 1 and 5. There we go. So here, that should... On the left. Okay, that's what I figured. I was making sure. So we are closed for the update hobby round 1. Take a screenshot if you need it. You don't have to send right now. I'm not checking payments yet. I mean, if you can, if it's convenient, like I said, that's totally fine. But no rush. I'll check payments after the 10 boxer. Won't slow everybody down here just yet. Let's see. And then I've got it copied and pasted. Let's throw up a round 2 in case you missed it or if you just wanted another one. And there is round 2. Perfect. Again, we'll chug through the base. Looking forward to seeing what's in this batch of Jet collections. Man, the last one was nice. There were a lot of really good boxes in the last set. So I've been looking forward to seeing what's in this one. I heard they were gonna work us one up to hold us over until Multiverse came out. So it's the same kind of cards, like the same batch inventory that they're drawing from. Logan Henderson, Tsung Che Chang, Juan Tomas first laser, Moises Marchand, Roland Strope first, Jackson Holiday, Kikuchi, Randy Rosarina, Steven Marinez first, Kevin DeFranc first, Paul Skeens, Cody Bellinger, Sandy Alcantara, Ethan Salas, David Sandlin first, Shane Smith, Dalton Rushing, Pedro Catoy laser, Roman Anthony, Nate George first chrome, we'll top load that one, Wyatt Langford, Luis Angel Acuna, Marcelo Mayer, John Gill first, and Bo Davidson first. Get a couple of those. We get Gill and George top loaded. There's John Gill and Nate George. Kind of outside fringe of that top tier. All right, and our mega packs. Raymond Medina, first, mega. Diego Torres, first mega. We'll take that. Cam Smith, rookie. Steven Marinez, first. And Juan Soto. Braves getting both of their 2 big ones. One on a mega. Pull me a GPK all on the live. What about you? All right, you got it, bud. Get it ready. Color coming. Mookie Betts, Yanni Severino first, Corbin Carroll, Carson Williams, and a green Luis Angel Acuna, 40 out of 99. That's Mets, Frank Neal. GPK auto. That's a high bar. We have pulled one. We pulled the Sammy Sosa a couple weeks ago. All right, let's go Topps Chrome. Gonna work our way up. 2 on the right, you got it, Kayla. Right side, playing on the back 9. All right, here we go. Come on. Santander, Garrett Mitchell, Prism Refractor, Brandon Lockridge, Base Refractor, and Tatis. Remember, I'll sleeve all these refractors and Prism Refractors later. Dunkinzie Noel, Kyle Tucker, Future Stars, Junior Caminero, and Connor Gillespie. Zach Neto, Christian Yelich, River Ryan Refractor, Edgardo Henriquez Base. Kevin Alcantara, Vinny Pasquantino, Prism Refractor, Bryce Harper, All Etch, and Logan Driscoll. Jeremy Pena, Darren Baker, rookie, negative. Going to the Nats, Justin Gillig. Power players, Corey Seager and Jackson Merrill. These negatives look so good this year. Seven on the right side. Going to Nick. Brendan Lau, Seth Lugo, Clayton Kershaw, refractor with a nasty print line going down the middle of that. And then Jack Kokonowitz. Gotcha, Nick. 3 spots left in round 1 of Bowman Chrome Hobby. Kate Povich, auto, Eric Wagman. So Angels, Gerard with the base auto for Wagman. Jackson Churio, 35th, and Adley Rutschman. First auto out. Wagman. Brandon Nimmo, Wilson Contreras, Giancarlo Stanton, power players, Dylan Cruz, base rookie. Nats, Gillig. Lars Nootbaar, Mike Tauchman, Ty France refractor, and Dylan Cease. Come on. Come on. Give me some color. Nick York, Prism refractor, Ezekiel Tovar, Ronald Acuna, and Rhett Lauder. All right, a little color. Jose Siri, Mason Wynn, 35th, Kevin Alcantara, and the green is Jackson Churio. 63 out of 99. On the second-year Cup green wave for the Brew Crew. That is going to Barney. Barney with the Churio to 99. 1 on the right. You got it, Taylor. Ke'Bryan Hayes, Vlad, Cole Reagan's refractor, and Grant McCray. So right side, spot 1. Leaves 9 and 10 in round 1. Ty Madden, Nathaniel Lowe, future stars Paul Skeens and Ronald Acuna. This is a card heavy break. There's a lot of base in really all of these boxes. Drew Thorpe, Tyler Stevenson, Brooks Lee, power players, and Tyler Gentry. Trying to keep him moving for you guys. Bryce Terang, Emmanuel Clase, Kiter Montero, refractor, and Riley Green. Grant Holmes, Teoscar Hernandez, Prism refractor, Josh Lowe, and future stars Pete Crow Armstrong. Another green, Harrison Bader, Will Wagner, power players Kyle Schwarber, and it is Masataka Yoshida, 88 out of 99. Bo Sox, Derek Marquez. Derek, what's your game, man? You said you're heading to Vegas? Where are we gonna find you? You gonna be all over? Or you gonna sit down on a table and get stuck? That's how I am, man. I find a good roulette wheel, and I will be there the whole time. I won't get up. Josh Bell, Kyle Schwarber, Marcus Semien, refractor, Xavier Edwards. Craps and blackjack. Dude, I can sit there and play blackjack all day. I'm pretty good at blackjack. Where I crap house where everybody does, like, when to start betting big. Lost a bunch of hands. All right, I got to have one coming. Then you start betting heavy, and that's usually what does it. I like craps a lot. It's fun. I can't make money on it. Cameron Meisner, Brian Reynolds, Tarek Skubal, All Etch, and Sagano. Every time I play, I lose. But it is the most fun game to play at the casino. Miguel Vargas, Randy Arozarena, Hurston Waldrop, refractor, and Kodai Senga. I shouldn't say every time. Every time I've won has been with Jason. Actually, we'll be at a show at the National or something. We'll make it down to the craps table. And he and I have gone on some heaters. And we have had some good nights. But they're few and far between. And it's usually a losing venture. Yeah, I could sit it down at the blackjack table too. If the casino did not have a roulette wheel, I would be content sitting there playing blackjack. I used to when I got out of college, I went to work as a retail manager out in Memphis, and it's right down the road from Tunica, Mississippi, and it's not a particularly nice area, but they've got casinos. And so I would go down there. I knew no one in Memphis. I immediately knew I wanted to get out of there as soon as I could. I signed a relocation package that I could not afford to pay back. And so I was stuck there for a year. And I mean, just about every weekend, like when I have an off day, I would drive down to Tunica, and it was free drinks. So I'd sit there and play blackjack, $5 hands, just not get off the $5. Just stay 5, 5, 5. Don't get off that bet. I could sit there and get free drinks all day, get pretty tipsy, get comp dinner, and be up or down $50. Yeah, if I stuck with that bet, I would usually fluctuate right around even, up or down, like I said, $50, maybe $100. Augustin Ramirez, and that's a win. No matter where you land in that spectrum, you won. Tyler Megel, Jordan Alvarez, 35th, Kate Gibson. Matthew said, did somebody say casino? The slots guy had a few I can see the jackpots doing it for me. Hang on, Barney, I just saw your comment. Hold on one second. We go back. Barney got one on the right. We'll put you in 9, Barney. Almost missed that one. One and 4 on the left. You got it, Matthew. Matthew kicking off round 2 for the update. That is round number 2. We closed round 1. Matthew Schatzer in 1. And what was it? 4. 1 and 4. Yeah, I don't know, though. The slots just don't do it for me, man. Braxton Fulford, Cedon Rafaela, Zach Veen Green, 24 out of 99, and Chase Dollander. I could see it if you hit like especially if you do it a couple times, you hit a big win. I could see that turning the switch on. I've never done that, so I guess maybe I shouldn't say for sure, but I'll get like a free play or something that's good for the slots, and I'll stick it in. It's like I'll pull enough times to get through it, and then it's like, all right, moving on. Rylan Thomas, Randall Greichuk. Another quick auto. That's not bad. Augustin Ramirez, 198 out of 499 for the Marlins. We'll take that. Keith Bork with the refractor auto. Jack Leiter. Rookie ink on the debut auto for Ramirez. Spot 10. Got you, Matthew. Matthew, your spot 10, which is that for the right or the left? Are you closing the Bowman Chrome hobby? Or did you also, when you say also, is that also on the one that you're on over here? Yeah, just do me a favor. Verify if that's left or right. Left side. Okay, cool. Left to Matthew. Look at his blood pumping like hitting a $20 Diamond Queen bonus, winning 8 Gs. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, that is one thing about playing roulette is you're not going to win, crazy wins unless you're, betting well. I mean, look, if you put $100 on a number straight up to win and it hits, it's a $3,500 hit. But I mean, that's as big of a jackpot as you're typically going to see. I mean, Grant, there are some people who will just pile all over, put one head on, split it. But I mean, unless you're dropping thousands in a few spins, like you're never going to see one of those. Jose Trevino, Jackson Jobe debut, AJ Blueball refractor, and Jose Iglesias. And I can't drop like that. Play them greens. Yep, I got something split in the greens. I'm on the courtesy line every spin. Thomas Harrington, Andres Munoz, Cole Henry, Prism refractor, and Blade Tidwell. I'll have something on 3, 25, 27, 23, and 32, and then I'll split the zeros every single spin. Jorbit Vivas, Danny Jansen, Prism Refractor, Ellie De La Cruz, Night Terrors, and Trent Grisham. We were talking about that earlier. I like craps. I have fun playing it. I have no strategy. The only way I can win in craps is just going on a heater. Like, every so often it'll happen, but not often enough. Ryan Rollison, Merrill Kelly, Refractor, Mike Trout, Power Players, and Ben Williamson. Hit the 8,400 on a $1.50 spin with 20 minutes. Dude, that's awesome. Getting up early is so nice. Victor Caratini, Craig Yoho, JP Sears, Refractor, and Jack Dreyer. I tell the story sometimes. Jason and I worked a show in Vegas. It was either the Mint or the Industry Summit, one of those two. I can't remember. I think it was the Industry Summit, and it was in Vegas. We shipped all the wax out there. We flew out there. We were there for the weekend, and while we were there, they asked us, they're like, y'all going to stick around and be here next weekend for the Las Vegas card show, right? We didn't even know it was there. So we're like, dude, the wax is all here. Like, might as well. It'll be the easiest show we've ever had to prep for ever. So we did that, but that meant staying a week in Vegas. 10 days in Vegas is a long time. Jonathan Aranda, Shane Smith, Chase Petty, Refractor, Mason Miller. Fortunately, like, we went down to the tables every night. Like, every night after the show, we go grab some dinner, then hit the tables for a few hours before calling it. And I got up. I went up, forget how many. It was a few grand in the first couple days. Like, the first 4 nights, I was like going to the ATM. Like, we came up money every single night, and it funded all the losses for the rest of the week. Jace Young debut, Marcelo Mayer, Ryan O'Hearn All-Star, and Rafi Devers. The double streets. Yeah, I play all inside. Most numbers I'm typically playing is a split. $500 bullets, one on every double. Avoid them greens. William Abreu, Kyle Tucker, Pete Crow Armstrong, Fortune 15, Cole Henry. Oh, go to the Dragon League. J.C. Escara, Mason Miller, Prism Refractor, Francisco Lindor, Night Terrors, and Dylan Cruz debut. Give me some color. Come on. Rich Hill, Matthew Lugo, Tim Elko, Prism Refractor, Carson McCusker. Luis May, Logan Van Way, Yamamoto, 35th, and Austin Slater, 10 out of 250 on the purple. Yankees. Purple Slater. That is Kurt McHenry. That's true. It is all probability. And they have the edge all the way around. Taylor Rogers, Thomas Sajaci debut, Noah Cameron, Refractor, and Ryan Helsley. I always say, man, if you can't go to the casino and have fun losing, you shouldn't go. Like, I can go, I'm not going to lose more than I'm willing to lose. And I go in knowing that if I lose it, it's okay. And if I have fun playing, I don't see the issue. Kyle Stroud, Caleb Freeman, Power Players, Matt Shaw, Eric Fetty, Refractor. Top dollar in pinball. Do love some spooky league. Lost. Sasaki debut. Dalen Lyle, Gleyber Torres, All-Star, Willie Castro. Jenner Gambler. We're all guilty. Ahmad Rosario, Garrett McDaniels, Brian Wu, Refractor, and Kevin Alcantara debut. Yohan Duran, Paxton Schultz, Chad Patrick, Refractor, and Colton Gordon. One more. Brian Hayes, All-Star, Chapman, Matt Shaw, 15, and Ha-Seong Kim debut. All right. Let's get some more little pictures of dudes on cardboard. Let's go Cosmic. Like I said, I got 2 boxes left. This is one of them. I got one more for a break next week. I might put that in Tuesday. Might be our last one before draft. We'll sneak a Cosmic in. Draft scheduled for Wednesday. We've seen them change it last second before, but it is scheduled for Wednesday. Take breaking even for a trip, dude. Absolutely, man. No, if you break even on a trip and you got to play for a while, like yeah, that's a win. That's absolutely a win. Anticipating delivery of the case before 9. Come on. Jackson Holiday, Rhett Lauder, Ultraviolet Beam, Dylan Cruz, and Brian Reynolds. Gamble baseball cards every day and never get your money back. Sign me up. Kyle Tucker, Connor Norby, Mickey Mantle launched into orbit, die cut, Jung-Hoo Lee. Winning comps. Come on, man. Let's get it. I owe a few of you guys some big hits here. O'Neill Cruz, Justin Verlander, Wyatt Langford, Lightspeed, and Garrett Cole. Come on, Cosmic. Wyatt Langford, Max Muncy, J-Dom, and Blake Snell. We see a lot of these Cosmic boxes where the big stuff's at the bottom. Usually just a few big cards out of a good box, but that's what we're hoping for. It's a few good ones. C.J. Abrams, Zach Veen, Cade Horton, and a green rookie, Nacho Alvarez. 52 out of 75. Jays, Barney with the green. Yeah, Cosmic's been a really popular one, man. It's gotten to be really kind of hard to find. It's really dried up. Aaron Judge, Jeremy Pena, Ultraviolet Beam, Kobe Mayo, Nick Kurtz on the base rookie. It's got some fun chase. It's a good design, good color, good parallel set. Honestly, the quality was good this year. But yeah, there's a lot of variety to chase. You've got you're actually chasing autos, not just chasing, like a good auto, but chasing autos in general. You got good color in these. It's not high numbered stuff. It's if it's numbered, it's gonna be numbered pretty low. You got multiple short prints. There's some fun stuff. The Constellation's my favorite one. We've pulled 2 this whole time. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to chase in Cosmic. Machado, Logan Gilbert, Jaron Duran, and Helio Ramos. There's a lot of base packs. I think they could definitely trim it down a little bit, but there's a lot of base packs. Chase Petty. There's an auto. Nice. Braves. Who's got them? Rebecca. Austin Riley. Launched into orbit. We'll take it. No number on that one. We used to get a lot of these in Cosmic. I hadn't seen many of these. Launched into orbit. Austin Riley auto on card. Nice. Not guaranteed autos in these, so we'll take them. Vlad and Paul Goldschmidt. There's a start for you. Adele Amador, Austin Riley, Francisco Lindor, Lightspeed, and Matt Olson. Yeah, Matthew, they looked about right. None of them really looked like they were going to gem. It's tough. When you're dealing with older cards, you're a lot more likely to see lower grades. Like, you don't typically see 6s and 7s and even 8s in modern cards unless it's just really jacked up. It's a lot more common on those older cards. Like, centering's an issue, edging, a lot of corner wear. So it was about what I was expecting. Just kind of looking them over. Ha-Seong Kim, Jackson Churio, Mike Trout, Refractor, and Jace Young. I'll have to look at them a little closer, like the specifics. But yeah, the thing is about that era of cards. If there's going to be any value to them, it's going to be because they graded well. Brooks Baldwin, Kyle Schwarber, Star Clusters. So that one's one that we actually do have split teams on. So we've got Braves on the left, Star Clusters. So Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Willie Mays. Just it's base. If it's numbered, autoed, relic, anything other than base, then we'll random it off. But we always just go left to right on those. If it's that base card. Rafi Devers. Will Smith, Willie Adames, Tyler Locklear, can't read, on the nucleus, and Angel Martinez. Next up, Marcelo Mayer, Caleb Durbin, Nick Enright, and Leo Jimenez. Adolis Garcia, Junior Caminero, Tarek Skubal, and Jose Altuve. Oh, that's the flawless case, right, Rebecca? I gotcha. White hole coming. Christian Campbell, Max Free, Grant McCray, and Aaron Nola. White hole. Phillies. I don't know why I picked the stacks up. I was trying to sweat them down to the bottom. Put that down there, I think. Yeah, it was the flawless briefcase. Jazz Chisholm, Vinny Pascantino, Ultraviolet Beam, Ben Rice, and Zach Wheeler. Carlos Correa, Dustin Harris, Jackson Merrill, Refractor, and Yu Darvish. Come on. Big one here at the bottom. Salvador Perez, Trey Sweeney, Nick Kurtz, Extraterrestrial Talent, and Luis Castillo. Come on. We got a Star Clusters coming, so that's a shorter print. Tarek Skubal, Sugano, George Springer, Star Clusters, SP, Tatis. Fernando Tatis going to the Padres, Chad Oscarson. With the Tatis Star Clusters. There we go. Nice, Rebecca. You submitted it. Now we play the waiting game. Augustin Ramirez, Michael Harris, Lightspeed Holiday, and William Contreras. I tell you, I never want to pressure anybody into redeeming those codes. It is so much better for us when we scratch them and send them to you guys, so I don't have to worry about them getting lost in the mail. Don't have to insure the package. I would always rather send you guys the code. But again, I don't want to push anybody into it, but was very happy to see that text. Bowman Chrome Hobby. 2 autos. Last one before we get to the repacks. Like I said, we got 2 Jet collections in this one, so hang tight. Now we need the Mickey. Come on. I'll take any Disney. Mickey be cool. Mickey's on 10, Donald is on 10, and Goofy's on 10. I think, are they divisions? Is that what it is? They each have like an AL East, NL East, or was it probably AL East, NL East to one, and then the 2 Centrals, 2 Wests to the other 2? That's my guess. Freddie Freeman, Gunnar Henderson, Angel Martinez rookie, Brett Bateman first, Spencer Geesting first, Reynold Rodriguez first chrome, Carson Williams, Dylan Cruz, Meteoric Rise, rookie insert. George Lombard, Melt Mashers. And the blue is Willie Adames, 31 out of 150. Willie Adames. Yeah, somebody asked on the Marlins. We had the Augustin Ramirez earlier that came out of the update box, the refractor auto. And then, do we have any Red Sox? We have the Yoshida green to 99. That's it so far. Waiting for you on this one, though. Got an Arias auto, number low, coming up. There's Reynold Rodriguez. Sleeve up that Martinez. Christian Campbell, Angel Martinez, Chase Meadrith, red rookie Kobe Mayo, Brian Cortesia first, Julian Barreto first, Leo DeVries, and Bryce Eldridge. Melt Mashers, Christian Moore, max volume Kobe Mayo. Come on. Come on. Aaron Judge. Yordan Alvarez. Ellie De La Cruz. Warl Solano first. Harrison Castillo first. Johan De La Cruz first. Oswar Gonzalez first chrome. We'll top load that one. Adios. Marcelo Mayer. Red rookie Hayden Birdsong. And Carlos LaGrange. First Bowman chrome shimmer for the Yanks. Gonzalez. No Dodgers yet. That'll be another good one to pull here. Let's get you a Dodger. How about a Shohei GPK? That'd be nice. Agustin Ramirez, Moises Ballesteros, Alessandro De La Cruz first, Unico Caceres first, Dejean Macarez first, and Tommy White first. Adios, Gunnar Henderson. That's an orange reptilian coming up. Good luck, guys. There's Ballesteros. Julian Barreto, first Bowman, mini diamond. Wyatt Langford is to 299, 183 out of 299. And the orange, Yairo Padilla. That's not bad. 20 out of 25. I'm dropping one for the color. Frank. To 25. Not the top chaser, but Cardinals do have a couple of second tiers. He's one of them. Yairo Padilla, 20 out of 25. First Bowman, orange reptilian. All right. Broke the seal. Let's get it going. Couple big autos coming. Come on. Told you the Dodgers and the Skankies. Corey Seager, Matt Chapman, Juan Soto, Elorki Rodriguez first, Henry Torres first, Noah Schultz, Luke Dickerson first. It came to the league, James Wood, rookie, Jackson Churio, and we're going to have a first Bowman refractor auto. David Sandlin, there's the Red Sox, 272 out of 499. So Derek Marquez, not sure if your reception's in, but you hit, bud. All right, one more auto. We still got, again, 2 jet collections. Hang tight. Lawrence Butler, Jackson Merrill, Vlad, Bryce Botcher first, Warren Calzano first, Chris Rodriguez first chrome, Aiden Johnson first. It came to the league, Luis Angel Acuna, Christian Campbell, image variation. Sorry, it took me a second to process that. That's an image variation for Christian Campbell. So Bo Sox back-to-back boxes. Derek Marquez. And then Rebecca, John Gill. There we go. Would have loved to see some color on that one. Nice base auto. 2 you want to see with the Braves, him and Diego Torres. John Gill, first Bowman auto. I'll take that. And again, Christian Campbell on a variation. Cleveland Trooper. Just don't say his name 3 times. All right. So again, fresh batch on the jet collections. So first card out. I got, I think I got like 25 of these made, something like that. Big stack. I have no idea what's in them. I'll be as surprised as you guys, so come on. And this one's got a double. We got an extra. Got a bonus card. Again, they're just like the multiverse, just without the checklist. So we do get some with bonuses. I think it's supposed to be bonus in the back, but they're both back. No, they're not both backwards. Here. Home field advantage. Scooble. We go Tigers. That's again. I think that's the bonus card. Frank Neal. It's a nice bonus. 2025 home field advantage. Tarek School. And our feature in this one. Ooh. Dude, they were up there for a while. How about a Trout? Let's go. Gerard. Mike Trout auto to 15 out of Luminaries. Nice hit, Gerard. They were one of the last teams left. That is out of 23 Luminaries. So home run in 2 games of a doubleheader. Number 12 out of 15 on card Trout auto. Let's go. And the Scooble to boot. Nice hit, bud. Nice hit. These are like I said, they're right in line with the multiverse. The multiverse typically run $249 a box. These are a little bit less because they don't have to do all the back end work of putting them on the website and publishing the checklist. So these are $235 a box. So if anybody's interested in Percy's on these, let me know. Like I said, I got a fresh batch just made. Let's see what's into. Yeah, I mean between Trout and Ohtani, there's always some chase for the Angels in those. This one feels like a slab. It's either a thick PSA or a Beckett. Can't tell. Thick PSA. And it's a dime. PSA 10. Frank Neal on a glass. 2023 Bowman Draft Max Clark PSA 10 glass insert. These were 1 per box out of draft. So it would have been a box hit. Like I said, a little thicker card. I remember these. Lori put together the full mosaic. You can put 9 of these together. They made a yellow one and a red one. It was an 18-card set. But there was that's Max Clark. That's 23 Bowman Draft. That was his first set. So on the PSA 10, Tigers, Frank Neal. All right, guys, that is it. That's all I got for this one. Here, let me give you guys the recap. Be sure if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys are getting the text message. Don't forget we did close round 1, and we're 1 spot away from closing Bowman Chrome. So I'm going to jump right into round 1 here now. But yeah, make sure you guys are getting the text message. Text baseball to that number at the bottom of the screen, 833-448-0185. It'll opt you into receiving a text message I send out about 15 minutes before every break that I post, just letting you guys know exactly what's about to drop, all the team pricing and the exact time I'm going to be posting the break. So it's a heads up before I break, or before I post, so you guys can get in there and get your teams early. All right, here's the recap. Again, if you haven't sent over for the left side, let's see. Close right. All right, Matthew says take him off the left and go ahead and close right. You got it, bud. All right, so we are closed on both. I'll pull the list over here in just a second. So we close 1 round of Bowman Chrome, 1 round of Topps Chrome updates. So if you guys want to go ahead and send over if you haven't yet, I'm going to go ahead and give a recap for everything that we pulled from the break. Chris Rodriguez, first Chrome. Christian Campbell, image variation. Wyatt Langford to $299. Yairo Padilla, first Bowman. Orange Reptilian to $25. Hoswar Gonzalez, first Chrome. Reno Rodriguez, first Chrome. Willie Adames to $150. Blue Wave. Fernando Tatis, Starfractor. Nick Kurtz, extraterrestrial talent. Aaron Nola, white hole. Nick Kurtz, base rookie. Nacho Alvarez, green to $75. Austin Slater to $250 on the purple. Zach Veen, rookie debut, green lava to $99. Green lava Masataka Yoshida to $99. Jackson Churio, green wave to $99. Dylan Cruz, base rookie. Darren Baker, negative refractor. Luis Angel Acuna to $99, green mega. Diego Tornes, first mega. Nate George, first chrome. John Gill, first chrome. John Gill, first chrome auto. David Sandlin, first chrome auto refractor to $4.99. Austin Riley launched into orbit die cut auto. Agustin Ramirez refractor auto rookie to $4.99. Eric Wagman base auto from Topps Chrome rookie ink. Home field advantage Tarek Skubal. We had the Max Clark PSA 10 from 23 Bowman draft on the glass set. And then to 15 out of 23 Luminaries, Mike Trout on card auto. Nasty hit from Luminaries. Out of the Jet collection. All right. That is the break. So again, if you were in either of the live fills, now's the time for that one. So you guys can see round 1 of Bowman Chrome on the screen there. I'm going to copy and paste that. If you were in round 1 of Topps Chrome Update Hobby, I'm going to read that off real quick. It was Rebecca Patterson was for 3 spots. Taylor Young, Chad Oscarson, Nick Stager, Martin Brown, Tony Wheeler, and Josh Thedens were our other 7. Sorry, Chad Oscarson had 2 spots, and those were the other 5. So Chad Oscarson for 2, Rebecca for 3, and then the other 5 were Taylor Young, Nick Stager, Martin Brown, Josh Thedens, Tony Wheeler. All right. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second here. Just copy and paste the list. Again, be sure you guys are using the payment info that we have tagged at the bottom of the chat. It's the same Venmo, the same Cash App, the same Zelle if you use Zelle. It's just a different PayPal. It's one where we can take a friends and family payment. That gold 188. All right, I'm going to hop out of the chat for a second. Bear with me here 1 minute. Like I said, not jumping off screen or anything, just logging into the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all that good stuff. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Matthew Schatzer, I've got you for 1 in Bowman. Okay, and then Nick Stager, I think I've got you for 1, looks like 1 in each. Yeah. Okay, Chris Gentlecore, I've got you for Bowman Chrome. Martin Brown for 1 in each. Kayla Gray, Bowman Chrome. Matt Thompson, I've got you for Bowman Chrome. Let's see, Chad Oscarson, I've got you for 2 in Update. See, Taylor Young, I've got you for 1 in Chrome. They're both Chrome. For Bowman Chrome. Let's see. I've also got Taylor for 1 in Update. And then Rebecca, I've got your 3 in Update. Tony, I've got yours for Update. sorry guys, bear with me. I got just payments coming in on different platforms. Hold on. Just going to double check these missing. Then I'll jump back in. Okay, Barney, I got yours for, what is this for? Bowman. Thank you, sir. Okay. Rebecca, I've got, if you can send the other 45. So I got 87 from you for the 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got 87 for you for the 3 Topps Chrome update spots. So 29, 29, 29 should be 87. That one, you're good on those. But I've got you also with 1 spot there, number 6, on Bowman Chrome. So if you could shoot over 45, you'll be good. And then I just got to send Josh Stevens a note real quick. He's good. He always claims and sends later, so we don't need to wait for him. I'm just going to give him a heads up and let him know that they're on the way. Let me see 1 minute, and we'll jump back in. Let's see. Josh Stevens. Okay. All right, so we're good on update. And here, let me get back in the chat real quick. Catch myself up. Draw said, feeling like a Percy. All right. Let me know what you like, bud. Matt's looking for a 3-way. Drew, what's up, Drew? Just don't make eye contact. Merge the 2. Yep, got yours. You're good. All right. Yeah, let me know what you guys are, what you're feeling for the 3-way. We'll get you set up. One of the rare staff just walked in at the absolute worst possible time. To me asking y'all about your 3-way. All right, let's see. Good there. Here, let me get the random setup. So Topps Chrome update closed first, so we'll run that one first. Bowman Chrome closed second. We'll run that second. All right, somebody give me the number between 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which box do you guys like for Topps Chrome update hobby? Prefer stare right in their soul and not blinking for as long as possible. That's terrible. Gerard, I got 1 cosmic box left, and I'm holding it for a break for next week. We've known for a minute that we may not get more, so we're kind of rationing what we have. I think Trent put his last one up today. And like I said, I've got 1 more box. I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to use it for Tuesday. I think I'm going to use that for like the break before draft, just so we've got something to kind of be excited about before the draft release. Okay, and so 3 was the first number I got. Martin's 3 came in first. Safe word is orange. The one with the patch. Hopefully that's the 3. All right, so there's our box. Let me set up my random. Just going to copy and paste. Just takes a second. Copy. Paste. Change the date to the 9th. You said not disclosing if it's the fruit or the color. It's getting out of hand. All right, hold on. Let's see, left side. Hang on. Let me tell you what. I'm gonna pull the list down. If anybody wants to kick off round 2, let me know. Oops, wrong one. There we go. If anybody wants to kick off round 2 of either list, let me know. But we're closed on both. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start. Let's get the update random going. And bringing that on screen. All right, I know it's small. I'll make this bigger in a minute. Let me get through the random part first. So this, again, is for Topps Chrome Update Hobby. I got Rebecca in spot number 1. Taylor Young is in 2. Chad O'Carson's in 3. Oscarson. Nick Stager's in 4. Rebecca is in 5. Martin Brown in 6. Tony Wheeler in 7. Rebecca's in 8. Josh Deedon's in 9. Chad Oscarson's in 10. I swear I can read. I promise. All right, and here is the random 2025 Topps Chrome Update Hobby 1-box triple random live fill number 1 for today, 1/9. We're going to go 5 times on the randomizer. We do it all live, so we don't bother with the dice roll. It's just we've always done it this way, 5 spins on the random. Once that list has been randomized, that 5th and final time, that's the one we're going to stick with. I'll copy and paste that randomized list. I'll drop it next to your all's names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you have spot 5, you get all the 5s. 5, 15, 25. 6 gets the 6s. 6, 16, 26, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and get started. So best of luck. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin, 5. I got Rangers down to Cubs. Copying. And pasting. I'll move the columns over. Now we can zoom. All right, so Rebecca, I've got you with the Rangers, Pirates, and Mariners. Taylor Young, Rays, Phillies, and Twins. It's a tough draw. Chad Oscarson, Cardinals, O's, and Reds. Nick Stager, Red Sox, Stros, and Dodgers. Rebecca with the Mets, Rockies, and Guardians. Martin Brown, Diamondbacks, Royals, and Nats. Tony Wheeler, A's, Giants, and Braves. Good set. Rebecca with the White Sox, Padres, and Brewers. Josh Deedon's Tigers, Yankees, and Blue Jays. And then Chad with the Marlins, Angels, and the Cubs. Every team has multiple debut patches worth chasing. So any debut patch is going to be big. Even the no names usually go for north of $1,000. Man, I tell you what, I'm trying to catch up on the chat. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I see I've eaten the chewing gum out of the middle of one of those in jail. Oh, what are y'all talking about? An archived box. As in like Topps Archives? Do we have an archive box or like something we've been holding? I've got stuff from the last few years, if that's what you're asking for. That's a good question. I know that the Yoshi from 24 has not been. I don't think that the Roki's been pulled. Anybody know off the top of their head if the Sasaki Autos debut patch has been pulled? I thought I remembered recently hearing that was still out there. Martin is looking for the Cubs. Cubs are with Chad. Chad, if you're looking to trade the Cubs out, Martin Brown has the Diamondbacks, Royals, and Nats to play with. 25 archives. I don't think I've got 25. I think all the archives I've got back there are 24. Here, hold on. Let me double check my inventory. Y'all might see some flashes on the screen. Hold on. Is it here? I guess you're not. Let me see. 25. Oh, that's football. Hold on. 25 baseball. There we go. Let's see. Flawless. I'm looking at cases. Flawless, NT, Bowman Chrome, Hobby, Bowman Chrome Megas, Finest, Heritage Megas, Chrome Hobby, Chrome Jumbo, Chrome Megas, Chrome Update Jumbo, Chrome Update Hobby, Donruss Hobby, Series 2 Jumbo. That's all from 25. So I don't have it in a sealed case. And I'm pretty sure I don't have it loose because I keep a little better track of that because I'm always looking through the loose to what am I going to break today. Let's see. Heritage High Number, Heritage, Blasters and Megas, Tier 1, Finest, bunch of Update, Chrome. No, I don't have any 25 archives. I've got, I have 24 archives, collectors, tins, archives, blasters. But I don't have any 25 archives. All right, Chad's going to hang on to the Cubs. You got bullied on the Kurtz post. Nice. The Kurtz to 99 green full auto. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys, last call. Take a screenshot if you need them. About to get started. Here, I'm going to print the list here. Again, screenshot it if you need it. Sorry, it's just easier for me to do it this way. Bear with me. I have to do those every time. Won't hold the setting. All right, let's do it. The auto hitting 24. Do I have any of those? I've got them back there. I don't think I've got any out front up here. The only thing I've got, I have this little cart that I wheel back and forth from the cage. The only archives I got on the card is the blasters. I don't think there's a hit scheduled in those. Yeah, just 56 cards. A lot of cards in those, but yeah, I don't have the box in front of me. I can check it later though. Let me get through the live fills. I don't want to keep everybody waiting. Let me get through the lives, and I can check for you, Drew. Remind me. Don't let me forget. Dude, these were packaged a little weird. Couple upside-down packs. I like it. All right, guys. Best of luck. Here we go. Dumper. Chandler Simpson, rookie. Craig Yoho, refractor, and Chase Petty. These I do sleeve as we go, so bear with me here. On the live fills, that is, I do. I don't want to get them mixed up with the break, so I'm going to send them over to the back table. They are done. Let's go down the side. David Morgan, Jonathan Aranda, refractor, Chase Dollander, Fortune 15, and Jock Peterson. Let me check for you, bud. Let me look after, while we're in the trade window for this next one. I'll look up the pricing on it. Kumar Rocker, debut. Mick Abel, Will Smith, All-Star. Augustin Ramirez, debut. Yeah, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I haven't priced it in a little while. Michael McGreevy, debut. Pete Crow Armstrong, Prism Refractor. Garrett Crochet, and Denzel Clark. It's one of those boxes I try to avoid putting in the breaks just because it's a lot of like paper base. It's mostly that, so kind of leave that aside for Percy's. Moises Ballesteros, Christian Campbell, debut. Junior Caminero, Prism Refractor, and Caleb Durbin, debut. I would say, Gerard, that's probably going to be pretty close, yeah. Alejandro Ozuna, Chase Dollander, Dustin May Refractor, and Drew Avens. Yeah, I'll verify that, but that sounds like that's going to be pretty close. Matt Swanson, Wilyer Abreu Refractor, Vlad Fortune 15, and Junior Caminero. Tyler Rogers, Ryan Johnson, Paul Skeens All-Star, and Matt Gorski. Harrison Bader, Mason Flaherty, Gunnar Hoglund Prism Refractor, and Matthew Boyd. Oh, yeah. You meant okay, if you meant Chrome update on those, I'm at 290. I got you. Yeah. We're at 290 on the update. Topps Chrome update hobbies. And yeah, he's right. I mean, price per auto, if you want to work it that way, it is going to be lower price per auto on the jumbos. If you compare a jumbo box that has 3 autos to a hobby box that has 1 auto, if you're going to do 3 hobbies, you're a lot better off price wise to do the jumbo. Nestor Cortez, Matt Gorski Prism Refractor, Jackson Jobe, and Tim Elko. Nick Kurtz, rookie. Chris Bubick, Max Meyer Refractor, and Danny Jansen. Let's see. Let's go from the bottom. Gunnar Hoglund, Miguel Garcia, Jake Mangum, rookie Refractor, and Tyler Tolber. Come on. Tim Tawa, Pete Crow Armstrong, John Rave color match for the Royals, 15 out of 150. So Blue Lava and Dalton Rushing. KC Royals were Martin Brown in the 6th. The Rave. This is a Rave. Let's chase an update patch and split the sale. I like it. Chase Meadrith, Max Kepler, Gunnar Henderson, Night Terrors, and Jacob Wilson debut. That'd be a fun one, man. There's J-Dub. This one was one of the upside down. Clay Holmes, Jacob Wilson All-Star. Got excited for a second. Agustin Ramirez and Carson Palmquist. And then here's our other upside down. John Rave, Adele Amador debut. Shane Smith Refractor and Rhett Lauder. Yeah, too. Give me 1 second. I'll let you know where we're at on the jumbos. I should be able to get that for you pretty quick. Give me 1 minute. Nick Pavetta, Edgar Cuero debut. Nathan Wiles, rookie Refractor, and Dalton Rushing debut. Come on, man. Backing into this auto. It was about to be one of the first packs out. Zebby Matthews. Ooh, I hope it's this one. We got gold. Walker Buehler. Night Terrors, Bobby Witt. It's not the auto. Will Smith, 49 out of 50. Gold vet for the Dodgers. Dodgers were Nick in the 4. Auto's still live. Or Super, wouldn't be mad at that either. Another gold. All right, surely that's the auto, right? Caleb Durbin, Carlos Santana, Edgar Cuero, rookie. Gold auto, rookie. Good luck, guys. To 50, it's an outfielder. Brandon Lockridge, Debut, 7 out of 50. Padres on a color match. Who had the Pods back-to-back on the gold? Padres were Rebecca in the 8. Color match, Brandon Lockridge, gold wave auto to 50. I got one more pack. Gerard, I'm going to have to check on it. I got to see where we were at on them, so bear with me, okay? Justin Steele, Stephen Kwan, All-Star, Camilo Doval, O'Neal Cruz, Power Players. Yeah, I may not be able to match retail on those. Bear with me 1 minute. Here, let me do the recap, and then I'll check the price on those. All right, Jacob Wilson, rookie debut. I got John Rave to 150, Blue Lava. Will Smith to 50 on the gold. Gold Wave, Brandon Lockridge to 50 auto. Those were the big ones out of that. Of course, we got a bunch of refractors and prism refractors and some second-tier rookies. We'll get all those out as well. And then let me go ahead and get somebody to give me a number between 1 and 5 on Bowman Chrome. So that's the other one we filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, let me check real fast. Yeah, I don't know where they were 460, bud. They're 550 on blowout, and that is, I can't even do them at 550. Like, I would be higher than 550. I can't quite match it on that. We cut that case way higher than that one. I'm okay with taking a loss on that, but I got to minimize it. So I would be at like, I mean, it's basically going at cost at 580. Just to knock one of them down, I'd be fine with that. So it's going to be a little over. Like I said, they're 550 on blowout. That would be 580. I could do rip shipped out the door. I try to get under them. I'm usually able to, but that's as low as I could go on that one. So on a 3-way, you'd be looking at like 190. Call it 194 spot. Yeah, a 3-way Bowman Topps Chrome Update Jumbo, I'd be at 194 each. No, you're good, bud. Oh, okay. Yesterday on the live, crap, dropped my phone. Yesterday on the live field, that wasn't update. That was Topps Chrome Jumbo. Yeah. I'm sorry. On the live fill yesterday, I just saw the other part of that comment you have. That was Topps Chrome Jumbo, not Topps Chrome Update Jumbo. If you guys are looking for Topps Chrome Jumbo, that I probably could do at 460. I should be able to do that at 460. I can do that at 460, actually. Just rip the tail right out of that charger. I'll fix it later. I'm full. All right. 3 looks like is the number. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So yeah, we would be at 290 on the hobbies, and we'd be at 580, which is right at twice that. It's like 2 boxes. You get an extra auto. So yeah, 580 for Jumbo on Topps Chrome Update, 290 for Hobby. All right, let's see. Let me get my list up. Let me get my randoms. Okay, copy. This one is Bowman Chrome Hobby. One box triple random. Live field number 2. Okay, that one looks good. Let's pull up the list. It's not that one. I need this one here. I'm just going to send Rebecca. Rebecca, if you're in here, let me know. I'm going to send you a note. I don't think you're in here. We closed the Bowman Chrome live fill also. Do I have any of the original blasters left? If so, are you still working out of the same case? The dart. You mean the Origins blasters? Origins blasters. I don't know if those. I don't think those were a sealed case. I think those came in loose. And I'll be honest, I think we got waves of those that came in. I never cracked a case of those. I never put them in a break. Yeah, the only reason I even offered them up to you during the streams was just because I had loose boxes back there, and I know they are still back there. But yeah, as far as I know, I mean, it's kind of a grab bag. We get a little here, a little there. So I no way of knowing if they're not out of a steel case. So I couldn't tell you on a case hit. I couldn't even tell you because the rare staff, they process the inbound stuff. Like all of our shipments come here to the warehouse, and so when the rare stuff gets it, they process it into the cage for us. And I don't actually see them come in, so I couldn't even tell you like when's the last time we got restocked on those. When we got some added, did they ship any out? I don't see any of it. All right. Let's do it, guys. And then let me know where you guys are at on the three-way if you guys are wanting to run anything. All right. Here is the random. Again, this is for Bowman Chrome. So I've got Taylor Young in the 1 spot, Kayla Gray in 2, Christian Okors in 3, Josh Steedens in 4, Matt Thompson's in 5, Rebecca's in 6, Nick Stagers in 7, Martin Brown in 8, Barney Graham in 9, Matthew Schatzer's in spot number 10. And then here is the the random 2025 Bowman Chrome Hobby 1 box triple random live fill number 2 for today 1/9/26. Diamondbacks down to the Nationals, 30 teams on the list, 5 times on the random as always. After that 5th and final random, I'll copy and paste the teams. I'll drop them next to your names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that whoever's in the 5 spot gets all the 5s. 5, 15, 25. 6 gets the 6s. 6, 16, 26, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and get started. So best of luck. Here we go. 5 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin, 5. Red Sox down to Orioles. Copy. And paste. Moving 11 through 30. Drag and drop. 21 through 30. Drag and drop. There we go. Taylor, I've got you with the Red Sox, Angels, and Mariners. Kayla Gray with the Nationals, Rockies, and Yankees. Chris Dinocore, Marlins, Blue Jays, and White Sox. It's a tough draw, bud. Josh Deedens with the Pirates, the Rays, and the Twins. Matt Thompson, Rangers, Mets, and Diamondbacks. Rebecca with the Braves, Padres, and Guardians. Nick Stager, Giants, Stros, Dodgers. Good set. Martin Brown with the Brewers, Phillies, and Cardinals. Barney Graham with the Reds, Royals, and Tigers. Matthew Schatzer with the A's, Cubs, and O's. Man, Chris, that's a tough line on the 3, bud. Marlins are okay. They're not a bad one, but like definitely not a headliner. You got some chase. Hopefully get you some low color. Listen while breaking the 25 high number. Let me know what we decide. Found breaking Bowman Chrome 3-way. Yeah, Bowman Chrome 3-way, you'd be looking dead at 150. Yeah, 150 a piece would be a 3-way on Bowman Chrome. I'm sorry, but I wish I could have got you a little bit more to chase. But like I said, we get it numbered low. You got some chase. We'll take a Salas. Andrew Salas wouldn't be a bad one. Any trades? Not seeing any action. Last call. Here, I'm going to copy. Whoops. I'm going to print this list real quick. We hit the Maury and a Bowman. That was a 3-way Bowman? Oh, so you're letting it fly on eBay. Shameless plug. Mets are my last shot at the tip. The Mets were the last GPK that I hit. Not the last GPK auto. The last GPK auto I hit. I'm saying last. It's actually only for both of those. I've hit one GPK and one GPK auto. The GPK was a Francisco Lindor, and the GPK auto was a Sammy Sosa. All right, guys. Take a screenshot if you need it. I'm pulling this down. Matt, who we got? A's, Cubs, and O's. You got some shots at it. Actually, yeah, the GPK. Sorry, that's Matt Tom. That's Matthew Schatzer. Matt Thompson. Who do you got? You got Rangers, Mets, and Diamondbacks. So GPK auto are the Rangers and Diamondbacks not on the auto list? Is it just Mets? It's a thin line. All right, let's do it. GPK auto is the request for my next trick. Now, let's see. Diamondbacks don't have one at all, huh? All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Rookie. Cade Horton. Jake Mangum, rookie. Ooh, hang on, auto right off the bat. Henry Torres. First Bowman auto. So we got autos in the, I can't remember if I pulled the top or the bottom. Henry Torres, first auto. That's Reds. That is Cincy. Barney in the 9. Henry Torres, first Bowman auto. Little gold. George Lombard, 36 out of 50, gold wave for the Yankees. Yankees were Kayla Gray in the 2. And then it came to the league, Cags. Elorky Rodriguez first. Diego Tornes first. Ilian Pena first. And Cam Schlittler first chromes. Not a bad little pack there. You got a lot going on there. So B always hit the Reese Hines auto. Say my name with excitement like never before. I like the more defeated one from yesterday. I think I'm just going to roll with that. Have that be the new standard. Henry Torres. Keep me busy on this pack. Dude, I'm OCD. I've got my list of guys that I sleeve only. I've got my list of guys that top load. And I don't change them. All right. So auto on the left. Mookie Betts, Shota, Luke Keyshaw, red rookie. Charlie Condon, Luis Pena, first Bowman, Will Taylor, first Bowman, Yanni Severino, Melt Masters, Arjun Namala, Drake Baldwin, image variation on the Rookie of the Year. There we go, Braves. Rebecca in the 6. Drake Baldwin, rookie variation on the Rookie of the Year. We'll take that. Mike Trout, Meteoric Rise. Luke Keyshaw was the red rookie. There we go. Nice Baldwin. Zach Neto, Blake Snell, Hayden Birdsong, Kenny Fenelon first, Ramsel Medina first, Yairo Padilla first, Christian Arguelles first. It came to the lead, it came to the lead. Adios, Carson Williams. Arjun Namala, 127 out of 250, red rookie Chase Dollander. So Namala in the Blue Jays going to Chris in the 3. Namala. Sleeve up Padilla. All right. Can't remember if it was the top or the bottom. It definitely wasn't the middle. Ezekiel Tovar, Ketel Marte, first Bowman Kendry Martinez, Dejin Macarez first, Harold Rivas first, Heinz Brito first, Adios, Jose Ramirez, Pulsar, Yamamoto second year, 41 out of 399 for the Dodgers. Dodgers, that is Nick in the 7, Nick Stager. Cody Bellinger, Refractor, 245 out of 499 for the Yankees. Kayla. And then the mini diamond, J.J. Weatherholt. He does, man. That was a real nice one. Add to the Braves PC. I think it was off the... I must have pulled it off the top. I don't think it was the bottom. I might have been wrong. I think it was the bottom. Jazz Chisholm. There's Drake Baldwin. Kumar Rocker. Jordan Sanchez first. RJ Schreck first. Nieves Izaguirre first. And Kevin Alvarez first chrome. There it is. It came to the league. Cam Smith. Base, Nick Kurtz. And the auto is going to be on a green reptilian. Should be to 99. First Bowman auto. It is the Marlins. Kevin DeFranc. 21 out of 99. That is Christian Lecor in the 3. I'm telling you, it's always how it happens, man. So DeFranc, first Bowman, 21 out of 99. Green Reptilian auto for the Marlins. We'll take that color for sure. Got one more pack where that GPK is hiding. All right. Think we're good? Dude, every once in a while it happens. Yeah, I'm figuring out over time how to get. That's like the third or fourth time I've been able to get out of one of those without having to like stop and completely reset everything. If there's ever like a legitimate like a question of something happened, we have overhead cameras here in the facility that I can go back and show you guys. But yeah, everything's in the exact same spot. I hadn't touched anything. As soon as I saw we were stuck, put down the pack. I was just top loading. I think we've probably gotten through the pack, but yeah, it does happen. So should be good. Fortunately, it always happens at the end. You guys can see me again, right? I'm watching along like on my phone. Like that's how I knew that we were stuck. I could see that we were stuck there, and it looks like it's picked up on my end. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to drop a note here in the chat. We should be back good if you aren't. Okay, actually, everybody's commenting. We're good. Okay. All right. Had one pack to go. We were so close. Last pack, guys. Trey Turner, Christian Yelich, J.J. Weatherholt, Arjun Namala, Devin Fitzgerald first, Cale Fountain first, Shohei Ohtani, Sean Burke red rookie, Max Volume, Walker Jenkins, and Drake Baldwin on the Melt Mashers. Nothing crazy that we were waiting on, but needed to get that last pack out. All right, so here was the recap on that one. We had Kevin Alvarez, first Bowman Chrome, Yamamoto Pulsar to $399, Cody Bellinger to $499 Refractor, Arjun Namala Purple to $250, Alien Pena first Chrome, Cam Schlittler first Chrome, George Lombard Gold to $50, Drake Baldwin Image Variation Rookie. And then autos were Henry Torres first auto and Kevin DeFranc first auto, Green Reptilian to $99. And that was the box. All right, guys, that catches us up. Some of you guys were talking about doing a three-way split or personal or something like that. If anybody's looking, let me know. What were you guys thinking? Sit here and sleeve the cards from the main break. We'll figure that out. Give it a minute. Yeah, I can price up whatever you guys need. I can let you know if there's something you're looking for. I can let you know if we've got it. I think some of the options we were looking at, if you guys were looking to three-way a box, I told you guys I was going to be at about 194 a spot for Topps Chrome Update Jumbo. Should be right about half that for Hobby. 290 by 97. Yeah, half. So 97 a spot for a one box of Hobby. Again, if you're going to double that, if you're going to go to 194, I would do the jumbo if it was me personally, because you get 3 autos instead of 2. But however you guys want to do that would be fine. Bowman Chrome Hobby would be 150 a spot. That's easy math. 450 divided by 3. Who all was thinking a box split? Is it Matthew, Gerard, and Drew? Is Drew still here? Dodgers on the shitter. You're probably right. That's really funny. Anybody got a lock for me for this weekend? I haven't looked at the player props yet. I'm pulling for Jags, Steelers, Chargers. Obviously, I'm pulling for the Jags. Once my Jags go into the second round, and if we go to the second round, the road for us is if the Chargers win, we would play the winner of Pittsburgh Houston, which I'd much rather play Pittsburgh than Houston. If the Chargers lose to the Patriots, which they probably will, but if they lose to the Patriots, then Denver would play the winner of that game. We would play the Patriots, which, okay, that's fine. I'll take them all on, but you got to knock them all down anyway. But easiest path, I would love to somehow find a way into Pittsburgh. It would be at Jacksonville. Get us a home game as well. If we have to play New England, it'll be at New England. So that's our road to another home game. Although it's honestly, if the Chargers win, then we get another home game. Whether it is Houston or Pittsburgh. Thank you for the effects drop. I don't know why, but I read that and heard it. Drake May looks good, man. They haven't played anybody, but I tell you what they've done is they've for the most part they've taken care of business against the teams they were supposed to. I mean, we won by 1 point in overtime against the Raiders. Like the Raiders we could have ended with a tie if they had if they hadn't have gone for 2-point conversion after scoring the responsive touchdown in overtime. Like we went to overtime with them. We won the toss, or I don't know who won the toss. We got ball first, marched down, scored, extra point. They marched down, scored, went for 2, didn't get it. They had it too. It was a batted ball, but dude was open. We were very close to losing to the Raiders, so everybody stubs their toe. But for the most part, New England's taking care of business here as of lately. Gerard, I need your Dodgers to take care of business too. I think I told you this. I don't know if you were on here when I said this yesterday, but I put down a $50 for 50,000 Champions parlay that starts with Jacksonville and ends with Dodgers. Guys, I am almost through, so last call. Oh, dude, I do too, man. I do too. It's I've got the Jags. If the Jags pull it off, I mean, I've got some other bets for them too, so we'll win there. But I was like, if they pull it off, like let's let that be the juicy leg. And then I took all chalk after that. I've got the Jags. I've got Oklahoma City Thunder, which are plus like 115. It's crazy. I mean, they're heavy favorites in NBA. I took the Colorado Avalanche. I don't know much about hockey, but they had best odds, so I took them. And then I took 2 soccer legs. I took Arsenal, who is minus 350 to win the English Premier League. And then I took Barcelona, who are minus money as well to win La Liga, but it's them and Real Madrid. That's it. It's one of the two. And Real's a little longer odd. And then it's the Dodgers. So 6 legs. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, 2 soccer legs. Let's go. I think the Dodgers are the second longest at plus I think 320. Yeah, I don't know much about him either. I was on the phone with Manny. He's like, yeah, you're locked pretty good there. I'm not saying patron play anybody. Plenty of weekend. A team who sucks matches the favorites. Might have easier schedules. Going to give Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, for sure. Like I said, they've taken care of business against the teams. I mean, they're going in and, racking up, 40-point wins against the bad teams. I think they look as good as Jacksonville does as far as, coming into the playoffs with momentum. Jacksonville's coming in as a hot team, but so is New England. I think Drew lost it a while ago. All right. Cool. Well, guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Gerard, you mentioned something earlier about a Percy. If you, Leah, if you got one, let me know now, because otherwise I'm gonna go ahead and call it. We'll start packing everything up, getting ready for the weekend. We should have draft on Wednesday. It's scheduled to release on Wednesday. We've got pre-orders, just kind of at the mercy of their shipping. If we don't get the pre-orders in time, I would assume that the local card shops probably wouldn't get it either. So that would be the only reason we're not breaking on Wednesdays if there was a shipping delay. But the plan is to be breaking on Wednesday for draft. And I think I'm going to put that last Cosmic up on Tuesday. I want to have something on Tuesday that's exciting enough to get people to go ahead and let's do a break before draft. Because I got a feeling we're going to be doing a whole lot of draft. Sounds good. Sounds good, bud. Matthew, is there a box of something you wanted to split, bud? Let me print the list from the main break while y'all are figuring out that last one. So main break. Copy. Go and print. Sounds good, bud. Oh, there's Drew. Just finished throwing 125. Dude, yeah, it's gonna be good for mini losses. I think that's what I'm gonna use the rest of that case for. It's been a couple times, like we had that happen a couple days ago, where I threw in the heritage box because I was looking at the break, and like I had like 100 and some odd. I had like 100 and some change kind of left, and there's nothing really else I can put in there. I figure I'd rather put in a heritage high number than like a logo fractor. It's about the same price, and I think it just kind of, I don't know, Matt. I think it kind of downgraded the quality of the picture having that in there. So I am probably not gonna put a high number in the breaks. I don't know. It's just so much paper. I say that. We actually got a decent auto. We got a Reese Hines red ink auto, hand numbered to 76, which is a pretty cool card. All right. Well, cool. All right. Well, guys, I guess we will call it there. All right. Cool. 10 on the right. You'll have all 10 on the right, Drew. Oh, man. All right, guys. Cool. Well, we'll go, like I said, we'll go and call it there. I will be back on Monday. Drew says I need something. Drew, yeah, I tell you what, I'll give you one more minute. If they're still in here, I don't know if they are. If Matthew and Gerard are in here, I think they were talking about it. What sheet we can split. Gerard, if you're still in here, we can potentially three-way it. So... hold on, let me tell you. I got a list here of my handy. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's here. All right. right, so I would be looking at. I have so on the cheaper side, I've got. I mean, really cheap is like, I mean, again, you've got Heritage High Number. I know we're probably not looking at that. Topps Chrome logo fractors. I mean, those are not too bad. They're like 125, 130. 2020 Bowman Chrome HTAs are like 175. I've got, I think, one box left of that 21 Bowman Sterling. That's the one Trent did a case break of yesterday. That's like in the mid twos, like 250 ish, maybe 240, 250. Topps Chrome Hobby is 25. Topps Chrome Hobby, I'm at like 225. Say 230 for my sorter. I've got those Bowman Draft Asia boxes, which are like a third of a hobby box. So one auto in those Bowman Draft Asias. I've got 2021 is like 225-ish. 2020 is like 255. 2022 is 300. Those are the Draft Asia boxes. Topps Chrome Update Hobby at 295 a box, 290 a box, 295 somewhere in there, 290 let's say. What else? 2022 Topps Chrome Black. It's only like 4 cards, one auto, one numbered parallel, 2 base cards. That's 300. 3 and 2 is like in the 325 range. And I mean, it starts going up from there. I mean, you start getting into like the 3s, the 4s, the 5s. Back to the 3-way. Mason, I do. I've got some diamond level. I've got 5 boxes left in this case. 4 boxes left in this case. Yeah, I've got 4 left in the case on this one. Hold on. And also, Mason, I also have these Jet collections just got put in today. I got a big stack of these. So I've got like 25 of these Jet collections. They're half the price. They're a little less, actually, than half the price of Multiverse. The Jet collections are in line with the regular Multiverse, which go for $249. But they have some back-end work. Like they have a website. The whole checklist has been like, scanned and uploaded. And there's a little bit more labor that goes into building those sets. So we're able to trim these back a little bit off of that. They're $235 instead of $249. They don't come with the checklist, so it's more of a standard repack. The diamond levels are $500. Yeah, they're $499. Matthew says he's in for an update hobby. Yeah, it would be. Hold on, it'd be 290 divided by 3. It's 97, not 87. Yeah, so it's 290 divided by 3. 290 divided by 3 is $96.67. So yeah, we'll round it to 97. Yeah, Mason, we can do that. Here, look, this is got the case right here. Those are the last 4 in that case. Yeah, 4 left. Let's put those there. And then, yeah. Sounds good. Mason, just do me a favor on the PayPal. If you could, make sure it's going to that friends and family, okay? Because, yeah, $4.99 on the diamond level, but that friends and family is that gold 188. So we want to make sure we're not getting hit with fees on those. We factor in for it for the main breaks, but for the live fills and personals, like I don't want to have to upcharge to cover the fee. So just, yeah, $4.99 is cool, but just PayPal, friends, and family. Like I said, it's pinned there at the bottom of the chat. Go 188 at Yahoo. That's pretty funny. You did. You did for sure. You guys get the credit and the blame. If it's a big hit, you get the credit, and if it's not, you get the blame. Yeah, if you guys are wanting to do a three-way on the update, though, like I said, it'd be 97 a spot there. And if that's something you guys want to do, let me know if you guys want to do it like as a straight triple random, or if you guys want to like each lock up a team. I mean, you guys know how that works. We can do that. Matthew, you say that I actually do have a list prepared for combining those if somebody wanted to do baseball and football. So I have, and I actually got it right here too. It's this tab that I just refuse to delete. Here, I'll show you. Here, let me insert, whoops, not that. Insert, there we go. I'll widen that out to here so you can see them all. So I figure, there's more football than there is baseball, so you have to add a couple. What did I do this? Cardinals, yeah, so these two lines here is what we'll be looking at. Cardinals and Diamondbacks. Falcons with the Braves, Ravens with the Orioles. It's all geographic. I mean, some of them are duplicates. Like, Saints and the Titans don't really have a one that pairs up, so we put them with the Padres. Commies and Nats, Bucks and Rays, Seahawks and Mariners, Niners and Giants, Panthers and Jags combined with the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis doesn't have a football team. Carolina and Jacksonville don't have a baseball team. But yeah, that I actually have one lined up, so we could do that. I was not an Eagle Scout, no. I am OCD, though. I make something like this and then won't delete it. Let's see. Mason, let me verify real quick, bud. Hold on 1 second. Got it, bud. Let me check on that blaster real quick. He said box 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 down here at the bottom here. I'm going to leave that, actually. I forgot the small screen on. Hold on 1 second. Let me take a quick peek at that, and then Mason, give me 1 second. We'll crack yours. Let me get them a price. Let me look these up. I got to look up wholesale retail, see where they're at. 25 Origins blaster. Yeah, they're going for 130, and I could do that. I could match that. So 130 divided by 3. Well, you figure it'd be 290 plus 130. 420 divided by 3. 140 a spot. That would work. Yeah, 140 a spot. I could add the Origins International Football Blaster, and then we would it would still be a 30 spot, but that would be the combos. If that's something you guys want to do. They said, I respect the three-way. All right, let me get that pulled. Let me make sure I've got them. Hold on, let me look at my inventory. I'm pretty sure we've still got those. I think I remember seeing those back there, but I haven't seen those. I haven't used those in a while. 24. Where's Origins? Origins in. Oh, you know what, dude? I don't think I've got them. We must have shipped those out, man. Hold on. Wait, is it 24 or is it 25? Here, let me control F here. It's 24. It's 25, isn't it? Jackson Dart. It's got to be 25. Okay. I was looking at the 24, I believe. You know what? I have 2 left. Actually, dude, I'm an idiot. I got one behind me. I got one sitting around the cart behind me, and there's one more back there. Yeah, I do have 2 of these left. We had a lot more. I don't know what they did with the rest of those. I guess they. Oh, you know what? I think they sent them to. I think they sent them to Drake because Drake's showing a bunch on his inventory. Yeah, we must have shipped them over to him. He's breaking on TikTok. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's that Origins International blaster. So, yeah, look for the Ultra. The Big Bang is the one that you're looking for. We pulled a Jackson Dart on that in one of these other ones. I don't have any idea where it was off of. It used to be 150, down to 140 or 130. 130. Yeah. Okay. You were behind? We ran into an issue earlier where we were I had to restart, so that might have screwed you up, bud. Okay. All right, let's get this Percy, man. Mason's paid up, making him wait. That's where we'd be at though, guys. We'd be at 140. We'd be at 97 a spot if it's just the update box. It'd be 140 if it's update and Origins. And then like I said, we got that team, we got the teams diced up. All right, bottom box. Good case face straight. All good, bud. All good. We're all on the same team. There we go. If you're going to be promiscuous, I'd rather you do it with Trent. All right, come on. I got a raw. Best of luck, bud. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a good one, give me a good one. Ooh, okay. JJ Weatherholt, first Bowman auto to 299. Speckled auto. Dude, we'll take that, man. Nice hit. JJ Weatherholt, first Bowman Speckle auto to 299. And then I tell you what, man, if you want, let me I can have the rare guys take a look at that one. And we'll make I'll just let me have them take a look at that for RCR. See how that one comes out. Nice hit, bud. Nice hit, and hopefully I can get you a gem on it. Drop a Percy, least I can do is get you an RCR. Nice, bud. Very nice. We'll take it. Nice hit. All right. What we got? Not football guy down for whatever. All right, so you guys want to do the twos? Yeah, man, for sure, bud. We got you. What do we got here? Let's see. This thing logs me out after like 3 minutes of inactivity, I swear. All right, so Matthew, I got yours. So Matthew sent the 140, so that's for the 2-spotter. And then, here, let me check. I think, refresh these other ones. So Drew and Gerard. I got Gerard's 140. Thank you, sir. All right, we are down to Drew. Now, did you guys want to lock up a team each? Or are we going to do this one? Now, keep in mind for locking up the teams. I'm good for it. You're good, bud. Making sure. Yeah, I got you for 140. And here, let's see. Let me pull this on screen one more time. So this is let me know if you guys are okay with these combos. It's all geographic, so it's Cardinals and Diamondbacks, Atlanta, Baltimore, Buffalo and Toronto, Chicago Bears with Chicago Cubs. Cincinnati Bengals with Cincinnati Reds, Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Guardians, Dallas Cowboys, Texas Rangers, Denver Broncos, Colorado Rockies, Lions and Tigers, Green Bay and Milwaukee, Houston and Houston, Indianapolis Colts with the Chicago White Sox, Kansas City, Las Vegas Raiders, Oakland A's, kind of makes sense. Los Angeles Chargers, Los Angeles Angels, Los Angeles Rams, Los Angeles Dodgers, Dolphins and Marlins, Minnesota, New England and Boston, Giants and Yankees, Jets and Mets, Panthers and the Jags with the St. Louis Cardinals. That one's not really a good match, but they're my leftovers. Philly and Philly, Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh. Another set of leftovers, the Saints and the Titans, along with the Padres. And then San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa, Washington. So, I mean, the rest of them all line up pretty well. Good with the combos. Okay. Drew wants the Braves, so that would get him the Braves and the Falcons. Gerard wants the Dodgers, so Gerard, you'd have Rams and Dodgers. And Matthew Schatzer, you want to pick one? Yankees. Okay, so it'd be Yankees. Where'd they go? Yankees and Giants. Rams and Dodgers. And then, who do we say the other one was? Atlanta. Falcons and Braves. Is everybody good with those? So Matthew Schatzer, New York Yankees, and New York Giants. All right, hang on. Drew's holding off on Atlanta. So Drew, which other ones you like, bud? Got to be unanimous. Here, let me zoom this a little, make it a little easier to read. I can't zoom much, but I can zoom a little. And then it would be, let's see, so I got Matthew Schatzer. We got Gerard with the Dodgers. Drew, listen, man, if you want to, we can waive the locks altogether. Yeah, that's another thing, Drew. If you want that's another thing. If you guys wanna, if y'all are okay with it, if you want to let him pick the baseball team, I can just do a manual change on that. That's no problem. So, Drew, if you want to choose the Braves and then pick a football, pick a football team. All right, do you want to choose the football team, or do you want to take Braves and Falcons? Just keep it in Atlanta. Just kidding around. Okay. All right. Good team in football. I mean, I would probably lean towards the Browns in this one. I mean, you're not necessarily going for autos. Browns have multiple rookies. You've got Shador Sanders, Quinyon Judkins. The Jags, you can chase Travis Hunter. The Giants have Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo. The thing with football is do we have autos on this? Let me see. I think you can pull autos. Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking. Can you? Well, maybe if you can't pull autos, that's going to change it a little bit. I don't know if you can actually. I don't know if they have autos in the blaster set. They may not. If they don't, then at that point I would probably be looking more at I should, let's see. I'm trying to think. Dart would be solid there. Who are the other chasers in that one? Cam Ward, Titans, #1 overall. Yeah. Drew takes the Browns. Okay. All right, here. Let's do this. Let me copy. Paste. We'll use this one for you guys. So I'm going to manually change Browns. Braves and the Turds. Okay. Sounds good. All right, so let's do this. Let's swap those up and go Browns with Braves. So I'm just swapping Braves and Guardians. And Atlanta Falcons. We'll put them with Guardians. Is that okay with you guys? So Falcons are now with the Guardians, and Browns are now with the Braves. All right. Actually, here, let's do this. Do you guys have a preference for the order you guys are in? I'm gonna randomize the list, and I'm gonna give you like first 9, middle 9, third 9. Just keep it simple. So left NFL when Chargers move back to LA. All right, here. I'm gonna put them alphabetical. That okay with you guys? If Drew takes the first 10, Gerard takes the middle 10, Matthew Schatzer takes the third 10, or 9, I guess. First 9, second 9, third 9. Make it as complicated as possible. I think I have actually. All right, so then we're gonna say Browns and Braves to Drew. We're going to say, who's the other one? Rams and Dodgers to Gerard. I'm going to delete these two while we're at it. And then Yankees, and I'll just cut. Really? Seriously? Good. Okay. Got him. So then, let's see. Three-way random for Topps Chrome update hobby and let's go Origins. International Blaster Live Fill number 3 1/9/26 5 times, and Copy. Paste. There we go. Okay. Whew. I've thought about it, man. It has crossed my mind. It is not something that is completely off the table. I may do it. I would have to only fill it in one group. Like I couldn't drop it in like football and baseball. I'd have to keep it in one group or the other, but I definitely could see pulling that off. All right. So there's our list. I got 27 entries. And then, like I said, we're going to go. Drew Burke's going to get the first 9. It's going to get the Browns and the Browns and Braves, and then the first 9. Gerard with the Rams and Dodgers, and the middle 9. Matthew Schatzer with the Giants, Yankees, and the third 9. Matthew, that's not a bad idea. I tell you what, let's do that, man. I'll work something up on that. I'll work something up on it. We'll figure that out. We'll make it a PYT. I bet you we can make. I bet you're right. I bet you we can make that go. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Oh, yeah, we'll grab the box in a second here. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Copy. Pasting. So first 9, let's move the rest there, and then back 9 here. My sorter is going to hate me. I mean, you basically have to sort them separately. I think that was the main drawback, is it basically creates 2 sorts. All right, so I've got Drew with the Browns and Braves, Detroit. Let's do it that way. Detroit, Minnesota, Seattle, Chicago. That's Chicago Bears and Cubs. Falcons and Guardians. You got the other half there. You got them anyway. Kansas City, Cincinnati, Indianapolis Colts and Chicago White Sox. And then we got Denver, Colorado. Gerard with the Rams and the Dodgers. You got Philly, Green Bay and Milwaukee, San Francisco, Houston and Texas Rangers, the Raiders and the A's, Dolphins and Marlins, Chargers and Angels, Pittsburgh, and then one of the combos, Panthers and Jags with the Cardinals. Matthew Schatzer, Giants and Yankees chosen, and then you got New England and Boston. You got the Bills Blue Jays combo, Baltimore, the other combo team, Saints and Titans along with the Padres, Washington, Dallas and Texas, St. Louis, Tampa, New York Jets, New York Mets. Anybody want to pick the update box 1, 2, 3, or 4? It's something different. And if you guys want to trade like just the football teams or just the baseball teams, I mean, that works too. It's your all's break. However you want to do it, it's fine. Drew said, box 3. I told him when he said that, don't say his name 3 times. He's like, Beetlejuice. He'll show up. All right. There's box 3. And our blaster. The other blaster's back in the cage. That would really make it more difficult. Yeah, for sure. It's spread out a little bit, man. There's some chase on both. Especially like if we could get like a good baseball box and a good football box. That wouldn't be a bad way to do it. If it's not a crazy card count, it's actually very feasible. All right, let's do it, guys. I don't see any trade talk, so let me just print real fast. My sorter's going to look at this and be like, wait, what? What is this? All right. There we go. Let's start with football. Let's do the blaster first. One of Matthew's favorites, Origins International Blaster. I got one more of these left after this. Like I said, the rest are with Drake. Mets Jets pairing. Yeah, they are. They're really nice cards. Riley Leonard, base rookie, now starter. Emeka Egbuka, another good rookie. Pat Bryant, he's come up. Mason Taylor, startups rookie. Then the vet base, David Montgomery and Terry Bradshaw. These are a little thicker stocked. Think of Inception. In that they're a little thicker stocked, a little higher quality. Kind of have a little bit of the Inception look to them. First football break. There we go. Travis Hunter, the unicorn. Going Jags. Shedeur Sanders on a base rookie. We'll take that. Vet base Cooper Kupp. Nico Collins. Matt Judon. Justin Herbert, original gridiron. They're good-looking cards. Base insert, but still. We're going to top load Shedeur and Travis Hunter, two of the top picks. Shadeur's not a top pick. One of the bigger names, though. Top rookies. Tell you what, man. Shedeur did it the hard way. But he's looked good. I mean, he's been the best-looking quarterback Cleveland's had in a minute. I'll eat my words. I didn't think particularly high of him coming in. I thought he was worth a fifth-round pick. I thought he was worth a little higher than a fifth-round pick. But, like, geez, just the off-the-field stuff, man. The attitude. Be legendary. Like, come on, man. You're a rookie. Will Howard, base rookie. Mikael Williams, rookie. Omarion Hampton, startups, rookie. Riley Moss, Hunter Henry, and Tua Tagovailoa, base. Yeah, they look really good. Jack Beck, rookie. Isaac Tesla, who's been starting now. Original gridiron, Justin Jefferson. Deron Bland, Tank Bigsby, Puka Nakua. We got our kid reporter. Tell you what, it's about to be that time of year. It's about time for me to start filling out those kid reports. I hang on to those, and I'll take a good little chunk of time. It takes me like 30 minutes to go through and enter all those, but I'll enter a bunch of them. I did it last year. Of course, I did not go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, dude, he really does, man. Like, he needed some humility. All right, color coming. Jadon Blue, rookie. Matthew Golden, rookie. Cam Scattaboo, there we go. Dude, is that it? Is that it? Is that the Big Bang back there? Hang on, it might be. Chase Brown. I'm not trying to hype you guys up and it not be there, but I swear that looks like it. Nice. Shedeur Sanders to 249. I wish that was like baseball's to 25, but Shedeur Sanders, that is a color match. 153 out of 249. Brownies, Drew. There we go. Dude, is that it? It's a rookie. Oh, my God. Let's go. Drew, if you had have said this was your first football box coming into it, I would have put something down on you. Dude, that's the case hit. Shedeur Sanders. Big Bang. Let's go. Dude, I told you I didn't think they were going to be from the same case. Remember the ball from last night? That's on the top loader. That's not on the card. That little scuff's on the top loader. Shedeur Sanders. Case hit. Big bang. Let's go. He said, what happened? Goodness happened. Nice hit, dude. Matthew's comping right now. Wow. Landed a pair of them. And guys, for what it's worth, he drew the Falcons and the Guardians anyway in the random. So even if he had have left the Braves Falcons in his two spots, he drew Atlanta anyway. Or sorry, he drew Cleveland anyway. Just for what it's worth. Good box. Good box. Tell you what, I'm digging this combo all of a sudden. Whew. This was a Shedeur heavy box, man. Matthew, what was your dart worth? Why not? Let's get the other one. They drafted 2 quarterbacks. That's Dylan Gabriel. That's your other one. Base rookie. He didn't play as well. Omarion Hampton. Dude, that's all it's going. What? Derwin James. No. Chuba Hubbard. Dude, the Jackson Dart, didn't that go for hundreds? Jalen Milroe. And Cam Ward. We'll take the Cam Ward to $199. This one's short as well, isn't it? Or is this one per box, I think, on the international? I think that's the international set. Cam Ward, though, that is 131 out of 199. Jason bought your Jackson Dart back for $490. Wow, dude, that's insane. They've gone down a lot. I wonder what the Dart's going for. I mean, yeah, dude, that card's been steadily going down. I mean, it makes you wonder what it was before November. But yeah, from 125, then 92, then 75, then 55, then 44. Like, that's insane. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, we hit yours a while back. I mean, it's been a minute. Like, that's the comp for the Shedeur, the recent ones. We got his Jackson Dart well before November 21st. I mean, it was probably like September, I would think. And yeah, it's kind of been gradually going down. So 125, 92, 75, 55, 44, and he's been playing like he wasn't even playing in November. That's crazy. I guess it's the set. Well, definitely not as big of a card as it was. That is wild. That's a huge difference. I knew what the Dart went back to you for. That's why I was excited about the Shedeur. Because, I mean, now I knew Shedeur wasn't going to be as much as Dart, but I didn't think he'd be that far off. That's crazy, man. That is nuts. Okay. All right, 2 update. Because his choice is in softball. That's funny. What it probably is probably that Origins is one of the earlier sets to release. It's the first NFL set with pro uniforms, I think. It's not the first cards. Donruss Elite has pen pals. Those are historically been first. Origins it's one of the first ones where they start showing up like in uniform, on card autos. Like it's an early set, is my point. So he probably didn't have a lot of rookies out there at that point. And then as more and more sets start to come out, kind of waters down the pool. That's probably what happened there. Chase Lee, Ryan O'Hearn, Caleb Freeman, Prism Refractor, Chris Bubik base. Hayden Sanger, Walker Buehler, Prism Refractor, O'Neal Cruz, Power Players, and Luke Keyshaw, rookie. Ronnie Simon, Kikuchi, Max Kepler, Refractor, Yohan Moncada. Spencer Schwellenbach, Ramon Laureano, Dalen Lyle, Refractor, Mick Abel debut. He does what his daddy says he can do. It should help if they hire his dad as coach. Dude, you can bet on DraftKings. You can bet on who the next head coach is going to be, and it's not likely. It would be a huge payout if you bet it and it hit, but Deion Sanders is on the list. Cade Horton debut. Josh Naylor, Night Terrors, Bobby Witt, and then Corbin Carroll All-Star. Get out the way. Just let me coach. Jock Peterson, Pete Crow Armstrong, Prism Refractor, Ryan Helsley, Jung-Hoo Lee, Power Players. Oh, yeah, dude, I would for sure hold it at that. 100%. Honestly, dude, he hasn't looked bad. Agustin Ramirez debut. He's definitely the best quarterback on their roster. Denzel Clark, Edgar Cuero, Prism Refractor, and Gunnar Hoglund. I'm not saying he's going to be a great quarterback, but I do think he gives them the best chance to win. I think that's been fairly obvious. Caleb Durbin, rookie debut. Drew Avens, rookie. Clay Holmes, Refractor. Mikhail Garcia. Rhett Lauder, debut. Carson Palmquist, Cade Stroud, Refractor. Matt Swanson, base. Jacob Wilson, debut. Tyler Rogers, Night Terrors, Dylan Cruz, rookie insert, and Logan Webb, All-Star. Indiana's up 21-7. I know everybody here's tuned into that one. With Stefanski gone, the guys have a chance to be starting. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Walker Buehler, Dalton Rushing debut, Aaron Judge All-Star, Tim Tawa. Yeah, there's a lot of coaching vacancies open right now. Was it like 7 or 8? Edgar Cuero, Thomas Sajasi debut, Refractor, Juan Soto, Night Terrors, and Max Kepler. Still waiting for color. Give me a debut. One time. Chase Petty, Camilo Doval, Adel Amador, rookie debut, Refractor, Chase Meadrith. We have been so patient for the debut patch. Be great to pop it in a 3-way. Color coming. Merrill Kelly, Clay Holmes, Fortune 15, Pete Alonso. First color in the box is Jorbit Vivas for the Yankees, 100 out of 199. That was a hell team, Matthew Schatzer. Yeah, I'm not an Oregon fan, but I don't mind them. I'm an SEC fan, so it's like, They're a pack team. They're okay. They're fine. Eric Fetty, Chad Patrick, A Del Amador debut. Auto on color. This green and yellow rookie. It is a second baseman, Aurelvis Martinez. So the Jays, 78 out of 125. We get a skill guy on color. We'll take that. Who's got him? Blue Jays are going to be with the Bills. That's Matthew Schatzer with the auto. Doug Nikhazy, Sir Anthony Dominguez, All-Star, Shane Smith, and then Nick Kurtz, base rookie. Come on, a little more color. Danny Jansen, Roki. Rookie debut refractor. We'll take that for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman insert Nestor Cortez. Dodgers held team for Gerard. Roki refractor. Anybody know? Someone was asking. I think it was Gerard was asking earlier if the Roki debut patch has been pulled. I don't think it has. Dalton Rushing, Tyler Tolbert, Manny Machado, Fortune 15, Ryan Johnson. Junior Caminero, Matt Gorski, negative refractor, Michael McGreevy, rookie. And then Harrison Bader. Cardinals, that is Matthew Schatzer. And then one more. Matthew Boyd, Tim Elko, Mason Flaherty, and Chase Meadrith, refractor. All right, so to recap on that one, it's an interesting way to do it. That it is still live? Yeah, I saw somebody, I know I saw somebody say not long ago, I mean, maybe a week ago, that it was still alive, and I haven't heard anything since. So I don't know how up to date that was. I would think if it got pulled, like we're going to know about it, I would think that's information that's going to get spread pretty fast and you know, wide, like hard to miss. Michael McGreevy, rookie refractor. Roki Sasaki, debut refractor. Nick Kurtz, base rookie. Jorbit Vivas to 199, Aqua Wave. Travis Hunter on the Origins rookie. Shadur Sanders, Origins rookie. Cam Scattaboo, and Jalen Milroe on the, I'm trying to remember what the set is. I think this is the international variant. I can't remember. I have to check it. Cam Ward was numbered to 199. Shadur Sanders color match to 249. Shadur Sanders case hit on the Big Bang. And then Aurelvis Martinez, the lone auto, to 125 for the Blue Jays. The corn-fed boys are eating. Don't play around. They've been the real deal all year. Why stop now? All right. Guys, that is it. That is all I got. So, cool. Well, guys, again, I appreciate you letting me cut those for you. That was fun. I think I might try to work that into a break at some point, doing the duel. If I can make it make sense, if I can get a break that looks like it's, you know, sensible, we'll see if we can fit that in. Tell you what would be cool. It would probably be pretty expensive. Not like crazy, but Prism and Draft would be a fun one. Prism football is coming up around the corner, and Draft comes out next week. That's not bad. The thing is, Prism's going to be expensive. Draft is going to be expensive. So the football guys who are football only, like, they're not going to want to pay all that extra for Draft. And the baseball guys who are baseball only are probably not going to pay all that extra for Prism. But for those that are in both, that would be pretty fun. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you letting me break for you, bud. All right, cool. Guys, we'll go ahead and call it. Have a great weekend. Go win some money. Enjoy some football. Go Jags. Hopefully I'm breaking in a good mood on Monday, because if we lose, it's going to be a tough one to swallow. It's going to be another 5 years for in the playoffs again. So, all right. The white variation. There you go. On the Jalen Milroe. All right. Well, Seahawks got it. There you go, Drew. Got you another one. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great one. I'll see y'all after the weekend. And again, thanks for letting me cut for you.